Good morning, traders. Another beautiful and lovely morning to be giving you guys market update on US dollar pairs and gold. So let's dive straight to the video. So on gold yesterday, gold reacted as we anticipated, as we've seen price, as we saw price retrace lower as of yesterday, and we took out this liquidity here, and now we're seeing price continue to push further into the highs. So we had this liquidity zone here taking, and then from there price continued to push up. So as of yesterday, so after that we continue to see more bullish structure in gold. So what do I expect now? I expect gold to take out this swing high here, this immediate high here, and then so that we'll know that higher highs are being formed in the market. So gold structure is looking nice for trades. So gold structure looking nice for trades. So maybe when we get this high here taken, from there we might see a retracement of which price will probably after this high has been taken, maybe we'll get retracement of which from there we might start seeing more buy continuation, maybe from this low or probably this low, because those are the two bumps in the road we have. Then from there we can continue long in XAUUSD, which is good. So gold longs still look good and favorable. So the next pair I'm looking at is DXY. DXY looking very nice, as we anticipated yesterday for price to sell off and at least get to the yearly open, because we have liquidity situated below here, and it will be nice to see that liquidity grabbed. So now we see price has actually got into that liquidity zone, and obviously if we should go to the daily time frame, we see that price has also got into 50% of this entire swing move. So let me make this possible for you guys to see. Okay, so this is the swing perspective from this low to this high is our new higher high. So what do we want to see in this scenario? We want to see price get to the 50% of the discount pricing. So for now we have this liquidity open here. Okay, we have this liquidity open here, and we can use that as a target for the market. So we can use that for a target for the market to use in retracement. So we have double liquidity, we have this and this, of which price can use in reversing back in the daily time frame. So nevertheless, we already have this liquidity here, daily liquidity here taking. So what I want to see is I want to start seeing change of character. Immediately we tap this 50%. We already tap it, so though, because 50% is like a zone, and obviously you can see the yearly open is also serving as a resistance zone here, of which you can capitalize from. We can use this as an opportunity, or we can use this as a joint confluencer, because we have 50% and the yearly open all in one spot, and two of them can act as a support zone. So from here we might start seeing longs on DXY, but we want to see fractal structure shift at least either in the 4 hours or in the daily, so that we know that price is ready to start going into the highs, or price is ready for longs. Okay, that's for DXY. The next pair I'm looking at today is Euro USD. So here on Euro USD, just like we anticipated for price to get to the yearly open and at least get to this what do we call it? This supply zone. So what do we expect from here? We expect price to give us a change of character and possibly start selling off. That's what I'm expecting at this zone now. If I should drop down to like the 1 hour, we'll see that there was a trade I spoke about yesterday in yesterday's morning outlook or morning analysis. Yesterday I spoke about this trade. We had our liquidity sweep, and from there I wanted to start seeing more longs. Then I spoke about this trade. I don't know if you guys were opportune to get the trade, but obviously we had the trade play out very nicely, and we are very grateful for that. The week started off nice and strong. So that's that for Euro USD. Euro USD, I'm still expecting downside continuation, but that downside continuation will only play out if we start seeing change of character. But if we don't get the change of character, we will continue to see price continue to push into the highs, maybe to this high or to this highs, because you have a lot of liquidity here. One, this is a liquidity zone, this is a liquidity point, and this and this. So we still have a lot of liquidity resting above. Same with USD US dollar index, we still have liquidity resting here. So possibly we might still get all the way down here. You understand? We might still get all the way down here and here. But for now, I would prefer to see price start reacting from this yearly open. But if we don't get that, good and fine, then we'll wait for this low here, this little bumps in the road. So that's that for those two pairs, which is Euro USD and DXY. Next pair I'm looking at today is GBP USD. Here on GBP USD, playing out as we anticipated. We saw GBP USD continue to push further into the highs, push. Now we've seen price break out this yearly open, which has been serving as a strong resistance zone. So, like I said yesterday, price has tested that yearly open for a long time, or that resistance zone for a long time, and it's giving us sign that okay, price will probably break this resistance zone anytime soon. So now we have the break of that zone, and I expect to start seeing more longs like we anticipated yesterday. So because why do I say I expect to start seeing more longs? Because GBP is currently in an uptrend. Why do I say GBP is in an uptrend? Oh, they just use the light. So why do I say GBP is currently in an uptrend? We have price action trending up. So we have this swing high here. So we have this swing high here, and this our new swing high, of which we expect price to get to. And now this yearly open is actually giving us a change of character. Now we have a change of character in the daily time frame. So what we want to see is retracements for longs to start to play out. So nevertheless, we're still looking for more longs on this pair, which is GBP USD. I'm still looking for more longs on this pair. Maybe here we serve as our little bump in the road for price to continue to push up, like we. So here might serve as our liquidity point for price to continue to push up. So that's that for GBP USD. I'm still favoring more longs on GBP USD. As we already saw, we had this liquidity here taking. So everything is falling in place. Liquidity, discounts. We already had discounts. I don't even need to tell you this because you can see with your eyes that we are already at discounts. The market structure is bullish, and everything is kind of bullish. So everything we need now is everything we need for buys are falling in place. So what I want to see now is retracement, liquidity sweep, and then continuation to the highs. That's that for GBP USD. The next pair I'll be looking at is AUD USD. Here on AUD USD, we've seen AUD continue to sell off as of last week. Then this week we've seen strength in the market for this week. So possibly we might continue to see more longs and price to take out this high, possibly. But at the same time, we've gotten to a significant zone here where we might start seeing sell-off. Okay, we haven't moved far from where price was previously at yesterday, as of last week. So for what am I saying? For today, I'm expecting price to at least get to this liquidity zone here. So if we should get price to this liquidity zone here, and maybe from there we start selling off, because if I should drop to the 4 hours, what do we see in the 4 hours? We see we have liquidity here, the multiple bump in the road here, 1, 2, and 3 bump in the road. So we already took one. So I hope we can get these two, and then from there we start selling off. Or if not, if we don't get these two, and if we don't get these two, we might start seeing sell off somewhere. But sell off will only come. The high probability setup will only come when this liquidity high here has been taken, and then we get a change of character, and then we start to sell off. Like we just get a change of character like this, and then the sales will continue to play out. Sorry, so the sales will continue to play out. Then yeah, that's that for AUD, which is Australian dollar USD. So the next pair I'll be looking at today is it's probably NZD USD. So that's that for AUD, guys. Next pair should be NZD USD. So here on NZD USD, looking bullish, a bit bullish. So if we should take this high, then we know that price has changed character to continue to long. Unlike AUD that still has a longer place to go. So if we should take this high, because obviously we can see the structure of the market. So this is the swing high we don't want price to take out. Of which if price takes it out, then we know that we are actually ready to continue pushing on further into the highs, because we have all this liquidity here for price to take. So if we should get to this high, we get a pullback. Then from there we might start seeing longs from something like this. So So from here, maybe we'll get a retracement to this liquidity, and then from there we'll start seeing more longs on this pair, which is NZD USD. NZD longs looking good, and I'm still targeting for this high because the immediate structure is actually bullish. Because as you can see, this is our high, and this is our low, our lower high, and this is our higher high. So I want another higher high to be formed. So we can say this is just like a movement within that, before that higher high is formed, which is our what do we call it? Which is our upward. Let me just say is our bullish phase. So I want to see price create new bullish structure, then before the bearish structure will come again. So that's that for NZD USD. The next pair I'll be speaking about today is USD CHF. USD CHF also looking good, as we saw, as we anticipated. Like, we are obviously in a downtrend, and then from there we got a sell off from price. From after the downtrend, after price took out this liquidity here in this, that's the bump in the road in this whole movement. From there we start seeing sell off. So I'm targeting for this low. I don't know if you watched yesterday's video, you would have seen all this. So I'm just repeating what I said yesterday. So now we have our change of character, obviously. So what do we want to see? Retracement and then sell off. So if we should retrace to this yearly open, that yearly open, we have a liquidity here above it. So I just want to see price get to this yearly open, and then from there we sell off, sell this pair all the way to this lows here. So because this is our liquidity in this, and the fact that we have liquidity and yearly open at the same spot, so it will give us more probabilities and more clarification in the market. So I want to see price retrace, get to this yearly open, and then from there we sell off, taking out this lows. So that's that for US dollar CHF. The next pair I'll be looking at today is US dollar CAD, of which I've been speaking of over the previous days, or since last week actually. So this pair is obviously bearish. So we are just in our, after we just finished the retracement phase, so we are in the continuation phase. So we already took out this what do we call it, this liquidity, which is the bump in the road. As you can see, this is obviously the bump in the road, or this is the this here is our continuation phase. So this is our retracement phase, and we have little bump in the road as or liquidity zones within the continuation phase. So what I want to see now is continuation, at least to this yearly open, or better still to this low here. Why do I say to this low? So that the structure will remain the same. So this trade has been so nice since last week actually. Since last week, was it a Thursday or so? Yeah, since last week, that's when I've been emphasizing on this trade. I guess it was last week Monday. Yeah. So since last week we've been emphasizing on this trade. We had our change of character after that liquidity was taken. After the 4 hours liquidity was taken, I don't know, or daily liquidity was taken. That's the liquidity I just spoke about right a minute ago. So after that liquidity was taken, we had our break of structure to the highs, and then our change of character. Immediately after that change of character, that was a sign telling me that okay, price is ready to sell. Plus, we already have price. We already saw that price has gotten to 50% of the entire move. So let me go to the daily time frame so that you guys can see what I'm talking about. So we already saw that price got to the 50% of this whole sell-off. So obviously we saw that. As you can see, this is more than 50%. This is even 25% of the almost 25% of the whole swing low. So what I want to see now is what do I want to see now? I want to see sell continuation, as we are targeting this yearly open as the first target. This is a very nice trade, guys. This is a very nice trade, of which you guys would have profited from if you watched my video and was able to capitalize from this trade. So at the end of the day, we had our another change of character when we got this pullback that took this liquidity here. We had another change of character. After this break of structure, we had the change of character, and then from there we took the sell that gave us good profits, and which is still ongoing now. So that's that for today, guys. That's the lovely and sweet part of this strategy we have here. So that's that for today, guys. Okay, we still have one more pair, which is US dollar JPY. US dollar JPY, I'm still looking for buy continuation. This is the only pair I'm buying among the US dollar pairs. Why am I buying this pair? Because obviously we are still in an uptrend until we take this low before we know that okay, price is ready to change trend. But for now, we are still obviously in an uptrend, so I'm still favoring more longs than sells on this pair. So possibly if we should get to, let me go to the 1 hour. So if we should get price to take out this immediate liquidity here, if I should take out this liquidity here, then from here, possibly from here, we can, let me just delete this so that you guys can see. So once we take out this liquidity here, maybe tap into this here 3 monthly open, and then we might start seeing change of character or fractal structure shifts to continue with the long. But I'm still bullish on this pair, USDpairs. I'm still bullish on USDpairs, guys, until we take out this high. Yeah, that's that for today, guys. If you like to see more videos like this, just leave a like on the channel, or rather leave a like on the video and subscribe to the channel. So guys, peace. See you guys tomorrow.